Married rich men for a living. 7 marriages, 7 lifestyles. But one husband gave her everything, and that's exactly why he had to die. Marjorie is 24 years old, living in Las Vegas, and she understands one thing very clearly. Attention is currency. She works as an adult dancer, and every night, men walk into that club ready to spend. Some come for drinks, some come for company, but a few come looking for something more serious. And Marjorie knows exactly how to spot them, the wealthy ones. She doesn't just dance, she studies them, the watches they wear, the cars they drive, the way they talk about business, investments, and money. And once she finds the right one, she moves in carefully. A smile here, a conversation there, a connection, and it works. One relationship turns into marriage. That marriage turns into a lifestyle, expensive dinners, gifts, comfort. But after a while, she gets bored. So she leaves. Then she finds another man, another marriage, another lifestyle. She does this over and over again. By the time a few years pass, Marjorie has been married multiple times. Each time she walks away with something, money, stability, or just the experience. To her, relationships aren't emotional investments. They're strategic moves. Then one night in 1985, everything shifts. She's working like any other night when she meets a man named Jay. Jay isn't like the others. He's not flashy, not rich, not trying to impress anyone. But there's something about him. The way he talks, the way he listens, the way he looks at her like she's more than just someone on a stage. They go out a few times, talk, laugh, spend time together. And Jay falls for her fast. He tells her he wants something serious, something real. But Marjorie listens and then turns him down because Jay doesn't have money. And for her, that's the end of the conversation. So just like that, Jay disappears from her life. Years pass. Marjorie continues living the same cycle. Relationships, marriages, divorces, always chasing comfort, always chasing a better deal. Then one day in 1993, Jay is driving through Las Vegas when something catches his eye. A billboard. And on that billboard is Marjorie, her face, her image, still working, still in that same world. So he reaches out, and when they meet again, everything has changed. Jay sits across from Marjorie, and this time, he's not the same man she walked away from years ago. He's confident, successful, established. He tells her about his business, art, jewelry, investments, the kind of life he's built, the kind of money he now has. And suddenly, Marjorie is interested again. What once looked like a dead end now looks like an opportunity. So they reconnect, slowly at first, then faster. Dates turn into regular meetings turn into a relationship. But for Jay, this isn't a game. He's still the same man who fell for her years ago, and this time he doesn't hesitate. He tells her he wants to build a life together, a real one, a future, a family. There's just one problem. Marjorie can't have children. She's dealing with endometriosis, and it's something that has made pregnancy almost impossible for her. It's a heavy reality, one that could push most people away. But Jay doesn't move. He stays. He tells her he knows about treatments, that there are options, that if she's willing, he'll support her through all of it. For Marjorie, this is everything she's been chasing. Security, stability, a man willing to invest in her future. So she says yes. She leaves Las Vegas behind and moves to Phoenix, Arizona to be with him. They get married, and Jay keeps every promise he made. He provides a home, a comfortable life, financial security. He buys her a car, supports her through medical treatments, stands by her through everything. And eventually, it works. In 1996, Marjorie becomes pregnant. They have a child. Now everything looks perfect. A family, a home, stability, the kind of life that feels permanent. Years pass. 8 years later, it's 2004, and something inside Marjorie starts to change. The excitement fades. The comfort becomes routine. The life she once chased now feels boring. She starts going out more, meeting new people, talking to other men. Then it crosses a line. She starts having affairs. At first, it's hidden, quiet, something she controls, but then it becomes more. There's a man from the gym, another from somewhere else. Conversations turn into relationships. Relationships turn into plans. She starts imagining a life outside her marriage. But there's a problem. If Jay finds out, everything disappears. The house, the money, the lifestyle. And Marjorie doesn't want to lose that. She's already built this life. So instead of leaving, she starts thinking about a different solution. One where she keeps everything and Jay is no longer part of the picture. The idea doesn't come all at once. It builds, quietly, slowly. At first, it's just a thought, what life would look like without Jay. Then it becomes something more practical, more calculated, because Marjorie knows something important. Jay's estate is worth around $1.5 million, and if he's gone, that money becomes hers. No divorce, no split, no risk, just everything. So the thought turns into a decision, and once that decision is made, everything starts moving fast. One day, Jay leaves for a business trip to Florida. It's routine, nothing unusual, but while he's there, a hurricane hits. Plans change, the trip gets cut short, he calls home, he's coming back. For Marjorie, this isn't a problem, it's an opportunity. She prepares. Then Jay arrives home. He pulls into the garage just like he's done countless times before. No suspicion, no fear, just another day. He steps out of the car, and before he can even process what's happening, Marjorie appears, gun in hand, and in a moment that changes everything, she pulls the trigger multiple times, and just like that, Jay is gone. Now there's silence, a body in the garage, and a plan that isn't finished yet. She drags him to the freezer, leaves him there, waits. Hours pass. Then she takes it further. She uses tools from the garage, breaks the body down into smaller pieces, stores them, hides them, and then she moves on. Like nothing happened. She starts spending. Credit cards, bank accounts, money flows out fast. A piano, furniture, renovations, cash withdrawals. It looks like someone enjoying life. But outside that house, people are starting to ask questions. Jay's family hasn't heard from him. Calls go unanswered. Messages ignored. They reach out to Marjorie. She lies, says he's still traveling, but they don't believe her. Pressure builds. 2 weeks later, she reports him missing. Now police are involved, and Marjorie realizes something critical. She can't access the estate without proof of death. So she makes another move. She takes part of his remains, places them in a container, and dumps it in the desert, hoping someone finds it, hoping it becomes official. And it does. The body is discovered. Now it's no longer a missing person case. It's a homicide. Police trace the container, track it back to a store, review the footage, and there she is, Marjorie, buying it. That's all they need. They arrest her, and the life she built ends right there.